every time you have a problem, you have a gag order. The gag order does not solve the fundamental issues. And I gave the example of Dhammasara Utama Church. There is a gag order before Hari Raya. Now we are soon going to celebrate Diwali, and the gag order is still there. So we as a Rakyat wants to know, was that true that there was an attempt to convert Muslim, or there was none? I mean, these are fundamental issues. We are not talking about politics. We are talking more so from a state which is talking about freedom of information. We are talking about people who always emphasize transparency and accountability. So in the case of hudud, it is important as Rakyat, whether if they come into power, are they willing to implement hudud? They cannot keep all this gag order until on the day of election, and assuming that they win, and they say, oh, the gag order is lifted, we are going to implement hudud. It's not fair to all of us. I'm talking not only from an angle of a politician, but as an angle of concerned citizens, that we cannot allow political party to solve their problem by a gag order. It's very clear, then it is rather unfortunate. You see, if what is recorded and what is aired by TV3 is true, so I qualify it, it is true, then I would say Ling Wan Eng is a liar. Two, me coming from Johor is a very unfair statement to describe Johor as a crime-infested state. Because in Johor, the crime index has dropped, street crime has gone down, and consistently Johor has been either number 2 top destination as an investor. And we are all proud to be Johorian. And all of us in KL play our role to attract investors down to Johor. And a very good example is recently when I met the Iran ambassador, and I'm trying to make an appointment for him to see the Menteri Besar of Johor, because he also expressed interest that Johor is very strategic as an investor, for what we call an investor destination. And Guan Ying's statement will definitely undermine and sabotage both the federal and state government's effort to attract investors. So leaders should not be very parochial, because this is national interest. When investors come into our country will do well.